Hey guys, how you doing? This is Brother Bill, and out here at the garden, wanted to do a quick catch up on where we are. Got home this morning about 7:30 from work, and I went ahead and tilled the garden when I got home. And I'm out here this afternoon and just taking a look at it, see how we look. But anyway, what you're looking at there is these two rows of okra, and we've had some cool mornings for the last week, and this garden really needs some heat. It's been down into the mid 50s, and but anyway, that's kind of stunning some of the growth, but overall it looks pretty good right now. But that's the okra, and this is our row of cucumbers, and we've got cantaloupe going on the back side there. This is the last row of corn right there, and it's up. And then we've got our tomato plants. I'm running that Florida weave on these, and that works really well for us. Let me get down here, let you see. I went ahead and picked all the sucker leaves off, and that plant right there is basically about what you're looking at all the way down. And I work for a steel company, so I've gathered a bunch of rebar over the years, and I use those for the stakes, and they're just a whole lot easier to deal with. So we've got our 2.5 rows of tomatoes, and this other half over here is I believe that's the sweet banana peppers. And then this row, and as you can see, I've got that one, it's a 16-foot cattle panel, but I use that orange construction fence, and I'll run some 7-foot rebar on that to get the vines to grow on the green beans, and they do well there also. So you can see pretty much what that looks like. Okay, we've got 2 rows of corn here, and all this corn is the ambrosia corn. It does really well here, and so I'm sticking with that. Here's our rattlesnake pole beans up on this trellis, so that will come from both sides right there. We've got our bush beans right here, they're doing well. And then this is the first 2 rows of corn that I planted. This right here, see here, this area from here all the way over to that fence is where I planted the crimson clover, and that's what I put down there for using for the fertilizer on this corn. And as you can see, it's already over 1 foot tall, these 2 rows, so it's doing well. This is our jalapeno peppers, and guys, if you're not doing this to your peppers, if you can, you need to try and do that. And what I'm talking about is these sticks. This will help these pepper plants from being blown over in the wind. It works really well here. I've got to get some more. I don't know what I've done with them. I bought 100, and I don't remember what I've done with them. So I'm gonna have to find those and go get some more to finish out that row. So we got that. Right here is a row of cucumbers. I'm running this up on the fence as well. They seem to be doing good there. Here's those leftover onions again. And the deer have been reaching over the top of this little fence here, snapping off my sugar snap peas. I'm not too happy about that. We got cucumbers here and some peppers. This bed right here is going to be for carrots, the dwarf carrots, and I eat some, but I grow that for the rabbits, and they love the carrot tops. And here's our little bed of tomatoes, some squash here, and some banana peppers. I just emptied that bed. It was full of spinach. I went ahead and put 2 plants, grew those from seed in the greenhouse, and put these out here. That is zucchini you're looking at, and a couple of peppers. Here's the last of the spinach. It did very well for us this year. The rabbits have been loving it. And down here I've got a couple more beds that I've got to do something with. These are voluntary potatoes right there, and I've got one over there too. So we're going to let those grow. I'm probably going to put some tomatoes in here, maybe some cucumbers, don't know. We'll put something in there. The same thing with this bed right here. Over here is a bed of cucumbers and some onions. The leftover onions, I was only able to do fill half of this, and it's around the borders. I put my onions all the way around the border. And here is the horse manure. I threw a couple potatoes in there, so I'm just going to see what happens. Not going to do anything with it, just cover it up as it grows and go from there. I still got some leftover compost, and then down here at the end over here is a row of cucumbers as well, and then this row here coming all the way down, let me get you turned around, down to the cucumbers is squash and zucchini. So there we are, looking pretty good. We've had rain, plenty of rain, no issue there. The ground is still moist underneath the plants. We're just going to need some warm days, and this thing ought to take off for us. All right then, I hope y'all are having a good week, and we will see you on the next video. Y'all take care.